Okay, so this video, um, I guess this channel usually talks about trucking. I'm I've created a whole nother channel for that now. This channel is more like more stuff for my personal interests. Like I'm going to talk about this Resident Evil movie that's coming out. I'm a huge Resident Evil fan, and then I talk about politics and shit like that. You know, but here's where I'm thinking. Okay, I'm hoping this Resident Evil game or movie. I know I know they took a lot of liberty into a lot of shit to it, and I'm looking at it as an alternative universe. Um, and it's just like one of those things, like the Marvel movies. They're not always the same as the comics, you know. Um, but I'm hoping. Sorry. Oh shit. I'm hoping. This deal with Jill Valentine on here. What I'm hoping the plot is I mean they're combining two and or one and two, okay, and I'm hoping they don't mix them together in the sense of it's happening at the same time. What I'm hoping for is they are two different timelines, or well, it's the same timeline, but two different time periods. Okay, so so at the end of the movie, it ends as in the hive or whatever the fuck they call it now. I'm old school. They used to just call it the underground laboratory. Now they call it the fucking hive because it's the remake and shit. Um, I'm hoping they just go by that ending and shit that fucking thing blows up and not the city yet. And I'm hoping the second, if they do come out with the second movie, and this does well enough for a second movie, they will make a true remake of Resident Evil 3. Not based off the remake of maybe a mix between remake and Resident Evil 3 remake and the OG Resident Evil back in '99, and maybe the Outbreak games. Yeah, that'd be nice. And I would like for that to be another 2 hour movie, if not a little bit more. Um, a lot of fans, the most hardcore fans of Resident Evil, they really enjoy this series for the lore. Okay, wanting to know the backstories of people before everything's happening, as it's happening. You know, and a lot of people don't realize that. A lot of these companies, they create these zombie games that are based in completely post-apocalyptic. And they'll have like that fucking what do they call that music? That sassy country bluegrass rock music has a woman singing blues or soul or some shit. Something you'd see off of fucking The Walking Dead or, or some of these zombie video games and shit. Like to me that shit's played out. It sucks. I don't fucking like it. The fresh shit where nobody knows what the fuck's going on, and they're all shit their fucking pants. They're not brave. Most of them are not brave. They're scared fucking shitless. That's that adds the fucking to the goddamn that adds the flavor to the fucking soup, so to speak. And I like the hell out of that kind of shit. You know, the atmosphere of the original three were SWAT teams and Umbrella fucking UBCSs, fighting the fucking hordes and shit. That's pretty fucking cool. And you read the SD fucking novels where, before Jill wakes up in the fucking apartment, she was days before that trying to save people. She had a shitload of people fucking put in a what was it, a school? You know? And then she left to go fucking find some more survivors, and somebody lets the fucking zombies in for whatever fucking reason. Maybe they've seen a family in the group crowd or whatever the fuck it is, and it just wipes people out. And she talks about this how it smells like vomit and shit and everything else, and the terror she felt. I know SD Perry's universe is way different, or it's not way different, but it's supposed to be in a different universe, right? It's not canon. Even though it's based on the fucking games, which were canon at the time, and now I guess the remake's out, it's not considered canon. It's a weird fucking shit, but it's annoying. I would like to see a mix of all that stuff. I would like to see, more cops trying to rescue people, firemen, you know, trying to trying to save people, ambulances, you know, um, a lot of this stuff. I would like to see how the RPD progressively gets taken over, in the beginning of the show, for probably within the first 40 to 50 minutes, you know, and Jill's doing a lot of, I don't know, she gets a lot of what the games were done during that time too. Since they're taking liberties with it, I would like to see them do it in a way that makes sense. They're gonna make it a 2 hour movie. You know what I mean? Me preferably, I'm one of those guys. I could sit down and enjoy a 3 hour movie as long as it's good. You know, and they put a lot of work in it. And I'm thinking this first movie that's coming out, if it does well, okay, they'll come out with maybe a director's cut where they'll reshoot some shit, make it an extra 30, 40 minutes long. That'd be nice. And they'll probably take the money they profit off of that and they'll give them a green light to make a really big blockbuster fucking goddamn fucking, sequel of The Fall of Raccoon City. And I'm hoping this first one doesn't show the fucking city getting fucking obliterated. Okay, because that would fucking suck. That would suck that they implement Jill's fucking Resident Evil 3 into this one. Because, it's 1 and 2. It's in there. And they honest to God say it's 1 and 2. Okay? And, and hopefully they'll do shit with the other characters. Since the dude took liberties with, like, Barry, Rebecca, and Richard Aiken, and, and Forrest Spire, and shit like that, and all this other fucking shit. I really want them to be able to utilize other STARS members too. They're probably gonna find them all fucking dead. I don't know. I think if I remember something where they were going to rescue other STARS, but we'll see. Hopefully, a lot of this is hush hush, man. I'm excited to see what Tyrant looks like, and I'm hoping, God, I'm hoping they don't fuck this up where there's no Tyrant at all, or it looks like shit. You know what I mean? Oh my God, that pissed me off. Watch. Instead of Tyrant, they'll have a fucking mesh monkey that fucking kills. Well, in the book, mesh monkey's fucking Wesker and kills him. But, um, oh my God. Man, I'm hoping they don't fuck this shit up. Too bad. I really would like to. I understand liberties. Okay, whatever, man. It's Hollywood. But don't fucking take the flavoring out of the goddamn fucking, out of the goddamn meal. What actually makes the fucking meal. You know what I mean? I want to be able to eat it and think, that's that meal that I've always been wanting because of that fucking flavoring, It's like, I don't fucking know. I want to say chili, Chili is, depends on what you put in it. My version of chili is beans and hamburger meat and tomatoes and onions and bell peppers. And to me, I feel like, and a bunch of seasonings too, like paprika and stuff like that, and jalapenos. And I feel like this Resident Evil, from what I've seen from the trailer, they've got fucking pork and beans in it. There's some chopped up fucking spam in it. And then there's some fucking, I don't know, onion powder in it. Some sugar, some chocolate syrup. There's some crackers in it. There are a couple cherry Jolly Ranchers in it, and they say it's chili, and you're like, no, that's fucking disgusting. So I'm hoping I'm wrong. I'm hoping it tastes like chili, so to speak. Maybe a little different flavor, but same shit, you know. But yeah, I'm seeing all people talking about. They're excited. I'm a little excited. I'm not so excited about the zombies, but you know, I'm one of those guys where as long as it's not a worthless, cheesy fucking film like fucking well, what would be one? Starship Troopers 2 or Starship Troopers 3 Marauder, what the fuck it is. You know, the shitty ass fucking acting, shitty ass fucking 3D. Um, as long as it's not like that and it can really, really touch my soul, I think I'll be okay with it. And hopefully do well with 3. Or the remake, or the sequel, which is supposed to be based off of 3. You know? Oh, that would make me so fucking mad if they did 3 and then Code Veronica together. Like, like what in the fuck? You really want to keep that chick to be fucking Claire, huh? God, I hope that's not the case. They both could be their own fucking standalone fucking movies. They really could if they wanted to, and I can understand between 1 and 2. I mean, they want to. It helps. It would help skip the tedious shit like the puzzles and stuff. Kind of like in the fucking books. Um, you know, like Resident Evil 1 book. You know, all the STARS members were doing the puzzles. You know, or if you're Barry, you're tearing up shit, busting it, or Jill busting out the fucking glass to grab one of those fucking what is it, octagon fucking puzzle pieces to get to the courtyard, you know, and instead of solving the puzzle and shit like that. Um, you know, different than the game, obviously. You know, I can understand that stuff, but I'm hoping that they continue the spirit of it. I mean, you know, I was excited about that Mortal Kombat movie that came out, but when they had that Cole dude in it, it just ruined it all for me. Absolutely ruined it. You know, I wanted to see Johnny Cage punch Goro in the nads, and it didn't happen. I was butthurt about it. So, uh, god damn it, why did they fuck that up? That fucking bums. They probably won't come out with a sequel now, and if they did, it's gonna be shittier. Um, but I'm hoping they don't fuck this movie up. I'm okay with it being a little different, you know, and I hope Jill gets rescued by Barry. You know, god damn it, man! If Barry isn't in this one to save her from that fucking goddamn ceiling coming down on her and referring to her as a Jill sandwich, I'm gonna be fucking pissed. It's gonna piss me the fuck off. Oh my god! I wish it was on some sort of streaming service instead of the movie theaters because I ain't got time for the fucking movies. You know, I truck driver for a living, so you know, and it's gonna be so fucking hard not to listen to people's fucking reviews. I'm on the road. Oh my god, that's gonna be piss. It's gonna piss me the fuck off, too. So, god damn it. Well, hopefully they didn't fuck it up too bad. So, I mean, Chief Irons doesn't look like fucking Chief Irons, but I do like the actor. I can't remember his goddamn name, but I do like the actor playing him. He's a very good actor, and I think he'd be a good Chief Irons in his own way. You know, some people were talking about how they were reviewing it, and they were saying they think that obviously Leon never speaks to Chief Irons, right? And in the movie he does, and how they are to each other and react to each other and stuff kind of gives influence from Resident Evil 1.5, or the original Resident Evil 2 was gonna be, but they changed it. where Chief Irons wasn't such a prick. So we'll see. We'll see. I think that's it. So, man, I hope you guys have a good night.